This video is going to cover modeling compounded interest. It's questions 20 through 23 on your review. So the first question says you bought a car 4 years ago for $13,000, and if the value decreases by about 11% per year, how much is your car worth now? So we're trying to find the value now. So we're going to take all this information and we're going to figure out a formula to use. And so this is exponential decay. And so we've got our principal amount, which is that $13,000. And we need to figure out what it's decreasing by. And so it's decreasing by 11%. So that 1 minus 0.11 would give us a decay factor of 0.89. So it's going down by 11% per year. And that's happening, it's been happening for 4 years. So we're going to plug this into our calculator. We've got 1,300 times 0.89 raised to the 4th. And so the value that I got for the car is $81.56.49. So number 21 says you deposited $9,000 into a college savings account 3 years ago, and the account pays 1.25% interest, and we are trying to find when it's compounded monthly. So we're going to take all this information and we're going to use the compounded interest formula. So our principal starting value is $9,000, and that formula has 1 plus the interest rate, written as a decimal, is 0.0125. And if it's compounded monthly, that means it's going to happen 12 times. And that value of how many times it's compounding goes here again. And then for how long it's happening in years, which is 3. And so when you type this into the calculator, carefully using your parentheses, we get the final amount of the savings account to be $9,343.72. So question number 22 is talking about Brad Pitt, and he's got a lot of money, so he deposits $3,500 into an account that pays 2% interest annually. So it's annual, which means it's only going to happen one time every year. I'm sorry, it says that it is then compounded quarterly. So we're not talking about annually, we're talking about quarterly. And so we're trying to find the balance after 10 years. Again, we're going to use that compounded interest formula. So our starting balance is $300,500. And then we're going to set this up. We've got 1 plus our interest rate, which is 2%, written as a decimal as 0.02. Compounded quarterly means it's going to happen 4 times, and it's going to happen 4 times for 10 years. So we're going to plug this into our calculator. And when we plug it into the calculator, well, I got $366,848.66. So that would be his balance after 10 years. All right, 23, we're talking about Angelina Jolie, and she doesn't have quite as much money, so she's going to deposit $130,000 into an account that pays 7% interest, compounded continuously. So we're going to use a different formula for that, and the formula for that is the PERT formula, so A equals P-E raised to the R-T. So P, still principal, so that's going to be $130,000 times E, and that's just the natural E. We don't have a value for E. We're using the E button on our calculator, times the rate, again expressed as a decimal, which is 0.07. And we are trying to find her balance after 8 years. We can plug this into the calculator. And when we do that, I got $227,587. That's a 7, sorry. And 42 cents.